We've got a U.S. Marine declaring victory today in response to the charge of being careless with sensitive information. Now, when Jason Bresler got this charge, he basically was threatened with being kicked out. But his attorney, Michael Bowie, they won the case, and Michael Bowie joins me now. Let's go over the facts. What happened?
When Jason Bresler was in Afghanistan, he was forced to use his own computer because the Marine Corps didn't have computers. There was one file on that computer that he inadvertently left on the computer when he came back to the United States. One of the things on that file was about a corrupt Afghan police chief who was involved in Bakabazi, where they keep a young boy as a sex slave. That person somehow was reassigned to another base in Afghanistan. Marines there asked Bresler for information. He sent the information over an
email?
Basically Yahoo email, to warn them. And 2 weeks later, one of the sex slaves murdered 3 Marines. Because of the Bakabazi element, the Marine Corps stonewalled the family efforts to get information about that. They went to their Congressman, Peter King. Peter King went to Major Bresler. Major Bresler talked to Peter King, which he has a statutory protected right to do. He can't be retaliated against. And when the Marine Corps found out about that, they retaliated against him and sent him to what's called a board of inquiry, which is essentially a trial to dismiss him from the Marine Corps.
To discharge him. So
Correct.
He's being accused of the same thing Hillary Clinton was being accused of, right?
He is accused of something far, 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 by orders of magnitude, less significant, not even close to what Secretary Clinton did. There was nothing intentional. There wasn't a private server. The information wasn't remotely as sensitive. It didn't deal with strategic interests. It would be interesting to people who might have been in one 5-10 mile area.
Right, but he was almost discharged without, and that means no pay and no benefits. And, let's get to one of the Marines killed in this attack that you're talking about. Right. He's 21-year-old Greg Buckley, Jr., and his father spoke out on Fox News earlier. He was outraged that your client, Jason, that he even faced charges for trying to prevent this attack. Let's take a listen.
I lost my son. I'll never be able to have him, never be able to hold my son ever again. But now they're turning around and they're taking this young man and ruining his career for trying to save my son's life.
For doing the right thing.
For doing the right thing.
Okay, so the reason is that Jason sent the files over Yahoo Mail. And did the Marines supply him with a secure laptop in the first place?
No. When he was in Afghanistan in 2010, 2 years before the murder, they didn't have any, so they told him to use his own. As a result, his file was on it. He should have taken the file off. He forgot. It was inadvertent. When he discovered that after sending the warning email, he immediately self-reported. He was punished administratively, and he had moved on with his career, as anyone else with a minor type of infraction would have been. It wasn't until almost 8 months later, when the Marine Corps found out that he was talking to Congressman King about what actually happened, that they took the unprecedented step of sending him to a board of inquiry.
Retaliated.
Absolutely retaliated against him. Yeah, the evidence is very clear on that.
All right, Michael Bowie, thank you so much, and congratulations on that victory.